Hey, good morning, Chris and Julia. This is Sean, standing in front of 7350 Kipling Street. This is the house that you guys wanted to see, top of your list. I've already been in the house, turned on some lights, so I wanted to give you a quick tour here of the neighborhood. See, there's a house next door just to the right of it, kind of overgrown, but it looks like a decent house. Small little quiet street off of the main road. Out front is Creighton Road, so it's kind of a main thoroughfare. Houses, this area I would say is very centrally located. Got this house across the street, and directly across the driveway of this home is a looks like a vacant lot. I don't know if it belongs to the city, the county, an individual, or what, but just a bunch of trees, and then there's the wall. So I don't know if you can hear in the background semis going by. This wall sits right next to the eastbound lane of I-10. So you can definitely hear the traffic outside here. Not so much inside the home, but huge front yard, huge backyard. We'll kind of start this tour off. I'll try to make it as brief as I can, but also want to cover everything that you may have questions about. So at one point, I'm going to stop talking and just listen for the traffic. Right now, there's no traffic going by immediately, so it's quieter, except for the westbound lane. Got a nice new long driveway, new fence. This house, I'm guessing, is somebody's flip because it's they've done a lot of work to it. The work, I would say, is satisfactory. Nothing special. They did a nice job on colors and things like that. I think that's why the home appears to be show well in the pictures. But as far as quality and craftsmanship, it's satisfactory. It's not bad, but they did the most they could with what they had as far as the layout goes. Here's the two-car garage on the back right-hand corner, and basically the garage is the whole entire back side of the house with the master suite above. So nice new fence, kind of give you an idea. Again, big front yard, long driveway. I'll go through the gate here. Backyard is pretty darn big. It's got a nice little fire pit out here, and it's heavily wooded, so I don't think you're going to get a whole lot of grass to grow, but plenty of room to run back here. Little overhang, got an old wooden door coming off the garage. You got some older aluminum single pane windows on the back side of the garage. That's the laundry room garage. I don't think they finished painting it yet, so still needs some work. A lot of paint touch-ups throughout. It's an older air conditioner. I'm sure it's operational, but maybe a good service might help it out, I'm sure. Laundry room, there's an old wooden window there. And I'm gonna stay quiet for a second. Looks like there's a slab here where an old shed was at, but sitting right up against this wall, I'm gonna just let you listen to the traffic. That's pretty consistent of what you're going to hear here at this home. As I'm sitting here listening to traffic going by, I looked up. It looks like they've got a double layers of shingles, which concerns me a little bit because they never removed the original. At some point, they just went over top with a second layer of shingles of 3 tabs. So I'm not a huge fan of that right off the get-go. Got some wood rot that either patched or they overlooked. You can kind of see their sloppy paint job on all the trim. They still got some areas that are blue tape outside and as well as inside. And like I said, pictures show one thing, but seeing it in person, you can see where they've kind of cut some corners on the repair. I don't know if you can see that soffit up there where it looks like they just put wood filler in there instead of replace the whole fascia and parts of the soffit. So not a huge fan of that. You can see the shingles where they got sloppy on that as well. But let's go into the inside. Cute little house when you're looking at it from the exterior, and I can definitely see why it draws your attention. Again, front porch, nice big front yard. Looks like they've cut down several trees. There's some stumps they tried to pull out, but they didn't do much to finish it off from there. So walking into the front door, nice big family room. Downstairs I picked up, looks like a lot of new sheetrock downstairs. They put some crown molding in this room. Upstairs is still the original wood paneling. So great selection on flooring, on paint colors, the crown molding. Now this front room does have newer windows, newer double pane, low E vinyl windows. You've got can lights up above. So obviously right over here is the front door. That walks into the dining room kitchen area, and this area leads into a hall bath, the laundry room, and then the stairwell. So continuing through here, here's the laundry room. This is where I was just standing listening for the traffic. Said you've got an older HVAC unit. You can see the condenser unit on the inside is original. Got some repairs to make up there, some touch-ups, but you can see that ceiling where it's dented in a little bit. Looked at the electrical panel. We're all on copper wiring, so that's good to go there. Obviously your dryer would sit here, washer over here. At one point it looks like they had a laundry tub sitting out here, so there's some connections for that. This is that wood door I told you about from the exterior. It's a little drafty, I can see daylight through it. 40-gallon electric water heater. It's showing its age. I don't like the plumbing the way that looks at all. It looks to be maybe a little bit out of code. No door handle on this door. Their doors need some serious work on touch-ups. Coming into the hall bath, they did a decent job with the hall bath. As you can see, nice tiled shower. Put this glass door in there. New medicine cabinet, vanity light, little 30-inch vanity. They didn't do the finishing touches like the toe kick and shoe mold and things like that I'd normally expect. Also, that wood window in the bathroom, there's no windowsill, single pane windows. You can see what I'm looking at here. There's the intake for the HVAC, so it's showing its age, and wonder when the last time the filter's been changed out. Same thing, you can see they got a little sloppy with the paint. Check out the kitchen. Kitchen looks nice. Their light is hanging a little, it's an odd selection for a light over the little bar area, because you can see it's hanging kind of crooked. Got new appliances. Freestanding range, microwave. You can kind of see their backsplash. They got a little sloppy with it as it's, my eye's drawn towards because it's not real. They didn't completely fill in all the grout lines and their backsplash. They got some work to do on that. You know, this stuff is the stuff that stands out to me right away. You know, they tried to, their intentions were well, they're on the right track, but just their quality of craftsmanship is got something to be desired in my opinion. Little alcove under the stairs for storage. We got our stainless steel refrigerator, and then off the kitchen they've got this dining room. Wooden door going to the garage. I'll let you check out the garage area. I would say this is an oversized single car garage. I don't see how you're going to put two cars in here. Obviously there's a bunch of stuff out in the garage here that they're still working on. Hopefully, looks like they painted the garage door and just left this white. So let's get to the bedrooms. I'll walk upstairs here. One of the things I noticed, they kind of use this almost indoor-outdoor carpet going up the stairs. You got wood paneling on each side, and a lot of this stuff upstairs is the original wood paneling. So no sheetrock. They just, again, in my opinion, they kind of cut some corners on it. Come to the top, they got sloppy with the paint. They still got some blue tape where they got touch-ups to do. They didn't finish completing the ceiling. Oops, sorry about that. The ceiling completely and trimming everything out. So walking up the top of the steps, you got this hall bath. It's got a really low ceiling. I am 6'2", so I'm guessing this is about 6.5 foot ceilings in here. So definitely take a shower in here, but it's a little tight. Single pane window, you can see some air gaps in there. Looks like original toilet. A vanity, they didn't put their, you can see their tile. They got real sloppy with that, and they did not put their filler pieces in each side, so I don't know if that's something they intend to do or not, but kind of thrown together. Same thing. All right, so if I turn at the top of the stairs, I said you got the bathroom, and then you turn right. This is the front area they're calling a bedroom. It's more like a bonus room to me. Missing a globe there. They just got a curtain rod for that closet there. And I'm guessing this room is approximately 15 by 15, but with the slope of the roof, it's going to limit you on what you can do with furniture and beds. Continue on down, you got kind of an open area here. They're calling this a second bedroom, which again is questionable to me because it's going to be tough. The slope of the roof, it's got a skylight window, which I'm not a huge fan of because they tend to leak, and it looks like this one has. It's got some condensation on it, sloppy with the paint. This room is approximately, I would say 12 by 8, 12 by 9, but considering the roof line in here, it's going to be challenging to get furniture in here. I noticed this too. Looks like some leaks in the roof or the shingles. Got double bifold doors, some peeling paint above. This is the only light in this room, so I think it's strange to say the least, and they got real sloppy with the texture, putting their crown molding up. Looks like they're trying to make some repairs in this area too. This is like another hallway, extended area where you can put a nice desk or something like that for the kids, whatever it may be. They've got a stairwell here. It looks like they're trying to patch some stuff in the ceiling in different areas. So now we're going into the master. You see the doors cut off. The master is huge. It's probably 25 by 20. Quite large. It's got newer windows in it. They got crown molding. They cased out their windows up here. Ceiling fan. They got about 8 can lights in here. It's very well lit. Overlooks the backyard. Got a big tree. This is the French doors to the closet, and they got real cheap with the French doors. They just cut these slabs down and tried to piecemeal them together, so not real impressed by their quality of craftsmanship there on that. Again, master closet. It's dark in here. There's no light, I apologize. And I don't know what they've got. So some nice wood shelves, but the ceiling is, they just had some OSB board that they painted white, and instead of finishing off, they just put some trim over the seams. They do have these 2 light bulbs in here, but I can't find the switch for it. And then they just got some odd access panels. I don't know if that were where old cabinets were placed. And then coming into the master bath itself, like a kind of a cool old school double vanity, nice mirror, vanity light above, and then a big tiled shower. It's got a can light up above it. They did a decent job, again, picking out colors and things like that. That's got an old aluminum single pane window there that overlooks the wall. You can see the closest wall and then the wall on the other side. So you're overlooking the interstate from this point. So I'm going to turn some lights off as I walk out, but that's a tour of the home. We can talk more about it. You know, it looks good in the pictures from what I saw, but up close, there's a lot to be desired. That the double shingles has me majorly concerned as far as problems down the road. When I spoke to the agent, he said, you know, there's been a lot of pushback on this being next to the wall. So what I always tell people, if you notice it, other people are noticing it as well. So I think about that when it comes to resale. And I'm going to be straightforward with you right from the get-go. Based upon what I see here in quality and craftsmanship and how sloppy they were with quality work, I'm not going to recommend it, but we can talk about it more and go from there. So anyways, hope all is well, and I'll be uploading this and send it your way here shortly. Thanks a lot.